Hello Eden, I just want to make this video to tell you that oh okay, and I just want to say thank you so much, okay? And also no lah, I do not doubt you lah, okay? I trust you. It's just that my anxiety will spike. I will have that sudden anxiety, you know, when when I see you, you know, even if it's YY knowing that 你跟他的 situation is like what and I think it's very impossible that 你们两个有 because someone she's taken, so it's even worse. So it's like, but the anxiety is still there it's a body kind of a reaction. Is like my anxiety I'll have the anxiety. I'll have the anxiety triggered the physical symptoms even before my mind can respond to it, you know. So a lot of things is the fact that, you know, physically I react to it, right? I get a sudden jolt of anxiety, that fearful feeling, but then afterwards, right, my mind can reason myself out of it. So it's always, the problem here is my anxiety starts off as a physical symptom first before I can reason myself mentally. So a lot of things that maybe medication can help with a little bit better would be the physical symptoms. Oh my goodness, you see that? He just came back from his walk then now he's active again. Yeah, yes, you're very quiet. So I think that for those people who are saying that it's fake and all these things, I bet they never experienced anxiety and depression before, right? It's so not encouraging. It's so discouraging to hear that people have this kind of people can be so harsh and so mean. You know why? Because you're involved in my situation. That's why they are a lot of things to say. 他们很 jealous 嘛。It's not fair for them to say this kind of thing about me when they are not even involved in my situation directly, to be able to understand what really is going on. And for everyone else that's accusing me and slandering me are the worst, you know, because they never have, because nobody's on my side 所以我 wait a second. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, it's very sad to see that, you know, I think it's because you're involved but then I'm very certain that 你不会哇 Aiden 你这样子连 Valentine's Day 那些要哇 Valentine's Day 你也是哇真的是Aiden you really the only man that I can trust my happiness to, you know. Wow, Aiden, thank you, okay, because you believe in me so much that you're willing to do so much to help me clear my name. And I actually also hope that, you know, things is okay with our family I feel like, you know, the way they reacted towards your decision to take my side is also out of the concern for you, because they're also afraid 你会被骗 However, I think that you, from my POV, 你太聪明了. So I think that the fact that I turned out to be 一个 super duper 美女 is also probably helpful because I'm sure that your mom would want a very good looking beautiful daughter-in-law also so I hope that she will accept me. I'm sure that, you know, you don't let your family dictate anything that you choose to do. Yeah, so but then I also wouldn't want things to be like any sort of friction or any sort of I don't dislike. It's more like I don't go and like hate on all these people. I just don't want to associate. I don't want to attach to all these people. It's very easy for me to not attach to people emotionally. I mean, father and daughter different 因为那个是我的 father but when it comes to anyone else I won't be attached to them in a way where I feel like my life cannot function without them. Oh my goodness. Be right back. Yeah, so for me, I think that you understand how I really am and that it's very difficult for me to feel connected to all these people and want to continue for example a friendship even though it's not fulfilling at all like I can try, you know, to hold on to all this friendship 好像with 那个 Josie 这些 right. I try okay, but I realized that there's nothing else that's holding on to all this friendship that is fulfilling for me, and it will just fade away, you know. So it's very difficult for me, you know. Then it becomes a relationship, I will find it very difficult to want to stay with that person now if it's so unfulfilling and if it's so not doing much for me. Then yeah, because I can't just be with you for financial reasons lah. So I think that's probably why you would rather have someone like me that you can put in the effort to maintain things than to have someone that is there for the sake of financial stability, and then there's no real like there can also be no real emotional connection between you and the person, but the person will still stay in a relationship for the financial reasons and also can pretend that they are in love with you or they care about you. They can put out they can show you how much they care for you, but they don't truly care for you. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know for sure whether the person really truly care and love you or not, because a lot of time the so-called love that people are saying, right, that they love you and all these things, right, it's not valid for you because it's not your definition of love. Or everybody has definition of love. What is love to you? Love is knowing what that person really needs and then fulfilling that person's I would say needs law and wants law. Okay, and a lot of people think that they know you very well. I don't claim that I know you very well, but I'm trying my best to understand you because of for my own POV lah, because of the way I also feel towards love, relationship, the fear of being in one, and the inability to stay in a relationship that isn't fulfilling, and also is very not good for my mental health. It's toxic, and also it makes me feel like I'm not a priority, and that there's someone else in perhaps my partner's life that is more important. Then I will start to feel like I'm second place, and then I will start to I don't know lah. I am not the easiest to be with, so that's why I am very glad that I found about you. Okay, so thank you, Aiden. I think that with you I can be very reassured, and I don't have any interest in any of these other men lah. I also purposely keep asking my dad for money, even though he already give me a set amount of money, because I just want to maintain that amount, and I want to keep on because I not happy with you more. But I know I'm not being fair to my father. I am not being fair to him. Okay, I wouldn't be like this if he didn't do all these things that make everything worse for me lah, because he really thinks very low of me. He thinks very little of me. The things that he's saying about me, I'm so like, wow, I'm just not able to look past it and be like, I'm okay with you again. So that's why I'm very upset with. I'm very like, I don't really want to consider how he feels, because he never considered how I would have felt. Okay, not knowing the truth and then continuously being disturbed by people, and he knows what's happening to me, but yet he never had the heart to tell me the truth. Then now I don't really care. He go out kena what, kena this, kena that, and it's even better what. So he cannot say no when I ask him for money. Later 我在 online post 多一点，他就 kena even more, because I like to leverage ma, but I also don't want to push him until it's too because I still kind of need him to buy food for me, all these things ma, like still pay still serve me a purpose lor. I sound very bad because that's only after I found out about the extent of his decision to hide the truth from me is one thing, but to go behind my back and make things worse and then mislead people into believing things that are not true about me when it's clearly there are facts about me that cannot be misled or lied about. So I mean, like, this is quite difficult for me to look past, because I'm someone who really set boundaries, and if you are someone who really let me down in this manner, I will find it very difficult to feel back towards you, even though I might feel anxious because at times but I still can I still won't be able to look past what you have done to me ma, because then you will do the same thing to me, and what's there to prove that you won't do the same thing to me again? You haven't done enough to regain my trust, and it is so easy to hide the truth from me for so many years. Then it's not that it really shows what kind of person, what kind of character you are already, the fact that he's trying to seize the opportunity to use me in this kind of selfish manner, that there is no way he thinks very little of me, you know. 他真的是很看不起我. My father really 很看不起我. Because if he knows I'm not this kind of woman that can be easily manipulated by men and I wasn't trying to get at PSB at all, he wouldn't have walked down this path because he keeps having this kind of very twisted way of viewing me that makes me really confused that as to why would I put in so much effort to communicate with him, to let him know what kind of daughter I am and to share my thoughts and feelings to him. If he really thinks this little of me, then why I put in so much effort to let him know that I'm not that kind of person in the first place? Because by communicating with him, I was hoping that at least he knows enough to know that there's no way I'm this kind of woman in the first place. So it's like, why would I even bother to, you know, spend time and let him learn more about me in the first place if he somehow it's the hiding of the truth from me. It was years and I was still putting effort to communicate with him a lot, you know. So but then he finds me very annoying and very much a nuisance, and yes, he doesn't appreciate the way that I'm trying to communicate with him. So you know what, I rather put in effort for Aiden than to, you know, try to say too much to my father, okay? Because I got times where I misunderstand things and 我会写到很夸张 and then Aiden 也不会觉得我很烦 and try to, you know, take revenge on me or what, right? He still is accepting of it and accepting of my, you know, when I misunderstand, I get upset. But then over time, I still will learn to, you know, be more mindful of what I've said before that is not true and not nice, and I won't keep on repeating the same thing, right? Let's say I misunderstand something, but I won't continue to misunderstand and continue to find faults with someone if I already understand the situation lah. So I just want to say that I obviously am leveraging lah. Like, you know, that the times where my brother leverage the fact that he's younger than me to make noise and then 一直跟到我被我 mother 骂 and all these things, I'm also leveraging it because after all my father betrayed me, so I feel very justified, and obviously I don't care already what. But I also wouldn't want him to be, you know, totally out of the picture, like 死掉, because I still can use him. He still serve a purpose. So too bad I am not going to be kind to a father who did all these things to me lah. I think that at this point I'm setting boundaries also lah. So whenever he tries to say too much to me that I don't want to hear, I also will just post online and see whether what will happen to him afterwards. He's going to, because the fact that he also 害到很多人because if he said the truth, y'all don't believe him, it's not his fault, but he choose to take advantage of the situation. It's very convenient for him to start to say things to suit his goals and desires and not for the sake of clearing my name so that, you know, my life will be easier. You know, eventually I graduated, I can find a job, I can survive at work and not be obviously 我不懂 Aiden but then I would think the least he can do is try his best to help me clear my name than to sabotage me like this because a lot of things he say about me is totally a lie is 100% a lie. I cannot believe he can say this kind of thing out because it's not even true, but he can say it in a way where I just feel like, wow, does he have any conscience? 他没有良心的，你知道吗？哪里可以这样子讲一个人 and then somehow I'm a woman too, you know, and my brother really deserve it lah, because all this while they are trying to mislead you all, right? So in the end you all will be even more like determined to try to, you know, prove Aiden wrong, but then Aiden is right all this while. So in the end you all will screw up one what? So they never think about the fact that, you know, you all will mess up and then you all will be paying the price along with my father and my brother law. So I hope it's worth it to trust their words over mine, because I guess, you know, you're having a good time at work lah. Oh, you know, I just want to say that I mean, I don't trust people. That's why I'm the way I am, and I don't attach myself to people. That's why I'm the way I am to you people, and I will sound very harsh towards you people because it's my way of not wanting to be close to you people. So I will just keep shooting 你们回啦. It's just my habit lah. It's out of not just habit, it's a fact. It's a choice that I've made to not trust you people, and it's for a very, very valid reason. Very valid reason, and it's because of the way I am. I have never been trusting. I've always been wary of people. So it's natural that now I all the more don't trust 你们 no matter what you all try to even, I mean, like, you all not paying my bills lah, so I don't have any reason to even listen to 你们you all don't even pay me salary so why should I lah? This is called 很现实的 I'm being very 现实 and there's nothing wrong with that.